I'm Joe Noga from the Northeast Ohio Media Group, and I'm here with Coach Ron Wright and Hudson. We're going to hop in the car and go for a little ride, and you're going to come with us.
Awesome.
All right. Safety first.
Yeah, right, I got you. Seatbelts on.
Now remember, guys, there's no texting and driving done at this time, anything like that. It's all one-shot camera, so we're good.
Good to go.
Right. Yeah, have you ever done karaoke before?
I've attempted it, but not very good. Not very good. No. I like to sing, but I'm terrible. What song do I pick? Southside Johnny and the Asbury Jukes singing "We're Having a Party."
That's classic. What's the best app on your phone right now?
Oh, best app on my phone. I like Night Sky. I'm kind of geeky because I'm a biology teacher. Okay. So when I walk the dog at night, I take my phone out and I look at the stars and where the constellations are and you know what's kind of going on in the night sky.
Who's your team? Whose colors do you wear if you're not wearing Hudson colors?
Professionally?
Yeah, professionally.
I'm Cleveland guy.
Cleveland?
Cleveland all the way. I mean,
who would you pay money to go see in a concert right now?
You know, I'd love to go see Bruce Springsteen. I've never seen him.
Best movie if you want to, you know, just drop everything, spend a night at home, curl up on a couch, watch a movie with your family or whatever.
Oh, Remember the Titans.
Yeah? Who makes you laugh?
Frank Caliendo's funny. I think he does a really good job doing things.
Now, he's famous for impressions. What's your best impression?
Well, they tell me I sound like John Madden, so I guess it's, yeah. Cool. Hey, go look over here. You got to watch yourself here because you're in Peninsula here, and if you go over 40, it'll cost you $100, a couple $100. My high school ball, I played at Huron High School under Tony Manafo, and very successful program. You know, they've had 2 coaches in 60 years in that program.
In person, who was the best high school football player you ever saw play?
Wow, that's a good question. We had a guy named Mark Barker. So I can remember him taking a football, and they were optioning, and him getting a pitch and just nobody touching him. You know, I was always a Woody Hayes. I was a big Ohio State guy.
So how do you let one of your best players go to Michigan?
Well, you know, that's the idea of the maturity factor that goes on with when you coached 22 years in college coaching. It was a better fit for Ben, and Brady Hoke is a really good guy. You know, I like Urban Meyer, but it was a better fit for Ben. I'm not a total, over the boat kind of Manziel guy, but you got to give him a chance and see what happens. We know that he's flamboyant, and the other thing that kind of gets me is I think there was a guy with the Jets in '69 who was pretty flamboyant, that wore fur coats and had pantyhose on, and
pretty successful.
So, if he wants to have a bottle of wine on a swan out in the middle of a pond, whatever. The young guys they're trying to feel their way, and the game is very fast for them to start as they understand it, and we really, I think, try to teach football. How does your position affect the rest of the positions on the team? And if you don't do your job, how does that affect everybody else? And I think that was part of the stuff that I didn't know growing up that I wish I would have known, that really want to lock in to really teach in the game.
What's fun about the game for you?
Well, the fun anymore to me is the X's and O's, and the part about where you start as a student athlete your freshman year and where they come as a senior, how much they develop, how much they learn, and then letting them go. I'm not adding things to the clobber board. What we worry about in Hudson is what we do in Hudson, and not what we do, who we're playing or anything like that. If you know anything about the Hudson Band, there's 300 members in the Hudson Band, and their motto has been, since I've been there, is loud is better. So when they crank it up and get it going, you gotta get a little jolt somewhere, because you know that it's game night in Hudson. But I patterned myself a little bit after my high school coach and my college coach, and my high school coach being an Italian guy that was, you know, he was fiery and really could really get you excited about playing the game, because I think the game is, it is an emotional game, and you play through your heart. I don't look at your 40 time or how much you bench or any of that stuff. Is, you know your assignments, you know, be aggressive, you know, play tough. You know, be smart, play tough.
All right, well, we just went off the field and around the block with Coach Ron Wright from Hudson. Coach,
thanks, Joe.
Thanks a lot.
That was great.
Learned a lot, and keep watching for more as we get on the road with more coaches here in Northeast Ohio.
Come back to Hudson.